Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use SketchUp 2025 in a very simple form. If you're a beginner to this will be very helpful. So yeah, let's get into it. Our interface for SketchUp is what we have here on screen. A lot less intimidating than an AutoCAD or a Revit. It's a lot more user-friendly. So let's get into it. Our first tool we have is our pen tool. This is for drawing basic lines. You can see the length of the line in the bottom right corner. You can also type how long you want the line. The three access points, the blue, the green, and the red. Red's for left and right. Green, same thing depending how you look at it. And then blue is going to be for going up and down. Next we have our square tool. Square tool is obviously to draw a square or rectangle. For this instance, we're going to type 10 feet, 10 feet, and you can see that show up in the bottom right corner and press enter. And it's going to give us a 10-foot box by 10-foot box. It also creates a face on the inside, which we're going to get to next. If we move down the line in our toolbar, we have our push-pull. That is to pull up, and you can create our box here. So let's say we want it 5 feet. There we go. So we have our 5-foot box now. Next, we can go to our offset tool. Our offset tool, we can select a line or face, which is here in this box, and you can push and pull it out. This is great for wall thickness, if you're designing a house or a structure, as well as roof overhangs. So we can, in this instance, we'll go pull it out and type 2 feet, and it will auto adjust to 2 feet. Now for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to make a small house. If you follow along with these instructions, you'll do the same. So what we can do here now is go back to our pen tool. And when we're on a line with our pen tool, you'll notice right here, it snaps to the midpoint. That's the center of the box. We're just going to draw it across, and then we're going to go find the center of the line we just drew, and make sure we're on the blue axis. Doesn't really matter for the purpose of this video how tall you make it, but we're going to leave our line there. So there you can see the line. What we can do here is now connect our points to the corners, and it's going to create a face. So we'll do the same thing over here. Start at the top, go to the corner, and it will create another face, and then the same thing here. So that's a simple little structure we've built ourselves now. And now we'll get back to our toolbar. So for our next tool we can show you, I'm just going to draw another square here, is our move tool. So what we can do here is use the cursor and select all of this, and then use our move tool. So what this basically does is you can move it. It also follows axes, so following red, following green, and same for blue. So that's how we use our move tool. Our next tool is rotate. So this basically, for a square, it's not a great example, but we can start at our red and we'll rotate our shape to green. And that's how we use our rotate tool. This is helpful if you ever import furniture in or any of that stuff. Next, we have our unplugged. So this is, we select our shape and we can basically push and pull, change it around. And that's quite helpful. Next is our flip tool. So we can select this and basically we'll grab the red, pull it, and it flips the shape. So same thing here. Very easy to use and helpful when you're building a structure. Next, we have our tape measure. This is just for if you're measuring a space or designing anything, we can use our tape measure and see how long it is and whatnot. Our next tool is for a section. This is more for when designing a house. You can click on it and it will tell you that that's 45.3 feet squared. So yeah, helpful if you need to know the size of a space and whatnot. Next, we'll go over to our paint bucket. This is going to bring up a mini menu on your screen, as you can see here. And what we're going to do here is, for the purpose of this house, we can select, let's just say brick. You can select any of these and push it onto a solid, and it will put it on. The SketchUp interface doesn't have a ton, but you can download some online or use the 3D warehouse, which we'll get to as well. So for the purpose of this video, I'll just throw on roofing, and that's how you kind of do your little house, just like that. Next, we'll go into if we want to select the 3D warehouse here, we can go into here and you can search up, let's say you want a couch. So we can search that up and it will bring up a bunch of different options for you. How you get these in your model is you're just going to click the download button here, okay, and it's going to load into your model just like that. So now we got a couch if you're doing interior design or whatever you may be doing. The 3D warehouse can also be very helpful for materials. So they have more materials you can download. So if we want to go do brick again, there's more materials here we can download. So I'll show you here, download, and you can change it on the house. That's really all to get started for SketchUp. Just kind of play around and try to figure it out a little bit more. Play around with all the tools and see what happens. And if there's any more you'd like to know, I have a lot of videos on doors and windows, how to build a small house. So check those videos out. Thank you.